Ole, 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 ole. Ole, ole. Oh my goodness. How you guys doing? Welcome. If you are a first timer, welcome to my channel. If you are second or third timer or fourth or fifth, welcome back. How you guys doing? And I am one of the highlights of my summer is Spain. Spain, thank you for bringing me this joy. Spain won the World Cup over Argentina. 1-0, 0, 0, 0. A big old nothing to Argentina. And if you are see me going this way, it's because I have my notes about something that people will ask me rather than put it on the comments. They ask me in person. I'm popular. I've been recognized by my 2 followers. But anyway, so it's about the Pensionado Visa for foreigners. So I will tell you about this because I've been asked. So next time, put it on my comments. Like my videos so I can stay and mess with you. But yes, Sunday, for those who don't give a flip about the football World Cup, is Sunday was the last day. And for those who cared, Sunday was the last day. My goodness. Yes. And you have to see the way the world was celebrating this win. Because the sad thing is that I know there's my 2 followers, one like football and the other one doesn't. If I want to talk about the Knicks winning a little bit a while ago, not that far ago, but yeah, they'd be like, what? Tell me about it. But now we're not talking about basketball because about basketball, I don't know much about basketball. So, but yeah, I am. Sunday was the last game, and everybody was disqualified except Argentina and Spain. And Argentina talks so much junk about other teams, other countries, but they just went all the way out talking junk about Spain. And you know how I feel about not all Argentinians. I'm not going to talk about generalize. I'm not going to generalize. That's not fair. I don't like when people do it with us Latinos. Latinos are this or Latinos. Not all Latinos are this or all Latinos are that. Good or bad. So it's the same thing about Argentinians. I'm not going to say all Argentinians are this or all Argentinians. They're famous for, saying and doing bad things, some of them, but I cannot generalize. But the ones that they interview, oh my goodness. And did you see Messi crying? Oh, I was like, he's wooing. I'm gonna try to put here somewhere, to include in the video some of the things that they say. Some of the, if you could draw a cartoon, with the things that were coming out of some of these Argentinians' mouth, it was like I would be drawing snakes and roaches and bats and mice, and I mean, it was nasty. This is a game, for God's sake. Get upset, talk junk, but don't take it personal. Don't take it to that point. And Spain, even with all the, oh my goodness, I'm not gonna say it again, but I'm gonna say it again. Even with all the cheating, all the Messi is one of the worst actors I ever seen in my life. Nobody touched him, and he just threw himself on the ground and oh my knee, oh my leg, oh my, you saw the video? I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. You saw the video, oh my knees, oh my leg. And somebody said, I thought it was your foot. Oh yeah, oh my foot. Like it was just disgusting. The favoritism. I'm so glad that this guy, I don't even want to say his name, for the president of FIFA, that he's not invited back. He was terrible. Favoritism. Don't matter how hard they tried. They even stole 2 goals from Spain. Obvious cheating. Like, oh my goodness. So I'm glad that justice was served. Argentina went home, and they don't know, they are bad winners, but they are even worse losers. They get very physical. They get mad and they get physical. They pushing and no red cards, none, no yellow, red, green, none. And they did this over and over again. And then Messi came back and like seriously, yay for Spain, and for that young boy that played his first World Cup. Hopefully it's not his last. He did a great job, and congratulations to Spain. I'm so happy. I'm sad that the trophy that we didn't win in America, and the trophy went to Europe. But I'm sorry. I'm glad that Argentina didn't win. Okay, so to make this short and sweet, the ones that asked me about, the ones that are thinking about retiring in Panama, let me tell you a little bit about the Pensionado Visa. First of all, here's my notes. The Pensionado Visa is one of the most popular residency options for foreigners retiring in Panama. The information you share is the information. Let me share with you some information that I found out for you guys, and let me know if you need more details. Okay. So the requirements to get the Pensionado Visa, which is in English would be retirement visa, retirees visa. Okay, you have to be 18 or older. Yeah, you can. I don't think you will. This is okay. So you have to have your income, your retiree income has to be monthly. You have to make $1,000. It used to be 2,000. I think this was. I'm not sure if this is the most recent one, because I even saw on the embassy website that is $500. Maybe it's 500 every 15 days or something like that. But you have to have an income, a retiree income or business income, whatever, minimum of $1,000 from the government, Social Security, private companies, other qualified retirement fund. If you're applying for with your spouse, the income have to be minimum $1,250. Okay, so that's combined income of yours and your spouse. Documentation, you need to have a passport. You have to have a legalized police clearance certificate from your country of residence. So a clearance from your country, from where you're coming from. Okay. And you have to have when you get to Panama to get that certificate, you have to have a health certificate from Panama, and that's not hard to get, and it's very, very, very cheap to get. Okay, so you need to deposit $800. They call it repatriation. I'm not sure what that means. Google it. And $250 immigration application fee per applicant. So if you filing for your by yourself, it's 250 250 if you filing with your spouse each. Okay. So you have, and that is just se cae de la mata, like we say, it's falling from the tree. You have to have legal representation. So hire a good attorney, and you I can give you the names of some that I trust, friend of mine, or do some research and see if you find a good attorney in Panama that you can trust with this process. Okay. Once you obtain the residency as a pensionado, you become eligible for a variety of discounts, like 50% of movie theaters, concerts, or any other entertainment, 25% of airline tickets. Yes, that's you. I'm not going to talk about that right now. 30% of bus transportation, and the bus and the fare to go back and forth on buses or train is not that expensive. So, but as a retiree, you get 30% off, 20% of medical consultations, 15% of hotels stay from Monday to Thursdays, and 30% off on weekends. So you do the law and participation establishment. So some people might not, they might not participate. Some hotels might not participate. But yeah, 50%. Yes. What's the other one? Additional discounts are also available in restaurants, medications, utility services, and other benefits for retirees. Okay? The processing time, it takes from 3 to 6 months. Give or take it, This is Panama. We're talking about, yeah. It's just give it some time. It's here it says 3 to 6 months, but it might be a little bit longer. Or they might surprise you and do it, faster. To determine whether you qualify, you have to answer the following questions. What's the source of your pension? U.S. Social Security, military pension, private company pension, another type of retirement fund. Okay? So how much you make? Like I said, you have to make a minimum of $1,000. And if you plan to include your spouse in the application. Okay? So yeah. So those are just very superficial to give you an idea of what you need and how to get the Pensionado Visa. If you want some information, if you have any more questions, please let me know. Like I say, I can recommend you, refer you to a couple of my friends that are. So one of them went to school. Two went to school with me, but I went the other way. They went with the law. But if you need more information, you can, I can just send me a message, and I will try to get you more information. Or you can go on the Panamanian Embassy website and get some more information there, or call the embassy, and they're very nice, and they will answer your questions. Okay, well, I hope that helps you a little bit. And welcome to Panama. if that's what you want to do, I mean, there's a lot of people retiring in Panama, especially Americans. And Panama is doing a lot to try to welcome Americans to our country, like you guys do it here. Not with certain people in the presidency, but that's another story. All right, guys, you take care. We talk later.